It has been stung by a swarm of bees, bitten by a black mamba, and mauled by a leopard, and it finished eating its meal anyway. The honey badger. Mellivora capensis. A creature that weighs no more than 16 kilograms, measures roughly 60 centimeters from nose to tail, and has earned, by scientific consensus, the title of the most fearless animal on Earth. That is not a metaphor. It is a classification. The Guinness World Records have held that designation since 2002, and nothing has come along to challenge it. To look at a honey badger is to feel mildly underwhelmed. Squat. Stout. Low to the ground, with short powerful legs and a coat split between a pale gray crown and dark underbelly. It resembles, superficially, a badger one might find in a European woodland. But appearances dissolve the moment this animal moves. Honey badgers range across sub-Saharan Africa, the Middle East, and the Indian subcontinent. They live in deserts, forests, grasslands, and mountains. They are solitary, largely nocturnal, and relentlessly, exhaustingly purposeful. Every waking hour is devoted to a single pursuit, food. And the honey badger will eat nearly anything, rodents, lizards, birds, eggs, roots, berries, and above all, the contents of beehives. The relationship with bees is ancient and intimate. Honeybee venom is painful by design, evolved to protect the hive from large mammals. A bear will retreat from a sustained assault. Most predators will. The honey badger does not. Its skin is thick, roughly 6 millimeters, dense enough that bee stingers frequently cannot penetrate. The animal plunges its face into a churning mass of thousands of stinging insects, tears open the comb, and eats. The bees do not stop it. They slow it, slightly. But bees are not the honey badger's most remarkable adversary. Africa is home to more species of venomous snake than almost any other continent, and the honey badger eats them. Cape cobras. Puff adders. Boom slunks. And most extraordinarily, the black mamba, a snake whose venom can kill a human being within 20 minutes, whose strikes are fast enough to register as almost invisible, and which most of Africa's large predators actively avoid. The honey badger hunts them. The biochemistry behind this survival is still not entirely understood. What researchers know is that the honey badger carries mutations in its nicotinic acetylcholine receptors, the precise molecular targets that snake neurotoxins are designed to bind to. In many snake-eating animals, this same mutation has evolved independently, a case of convergent evolution so precise it suggests a kind of biological arms race spanning millions of years. When a honey badger is bitten by a cobra, the venom still enters. It still causes damage. The animal may convulse. It may collapse. Observers in the field have recorded honey badgers going rigid after a mamba bite, falling over, lying motionless for minutes at a stretch, and then waking up, shaking themselves off, and returning to the snake to continue eating it. The venom is not lethal. It is merely an inconvenience. An inconvenience the animal sleeps off. The skin itself deserves separate attention. Thick and rubbery, it is also extraordinarily loose. It sits on the body like an oversized suit, attached firmly only at the head and back but hanging free around the flanks and belly. When a predator seizes a honey badger in its jaws, the animal can rotate almost entirely within its own skin. A leopard grips it. The honey badger turns inside the grip, faces its attacker, and bites. In the opposite direction. Claws complete the picture. Designed for digging, they are long, curved, and immensely strong. A honey badger can excavate a burrow in hard-packed earth in minutes. It can tear open a termite mound, crack a tortoise shell, and dismantle a beehive with the same set of tools. When directed at an attacker, those claws go for the eyes. This is not observed occasionally. It is the documented, consistent strategy. Lions have retreated from honey badgers. Cape buffaloes. Hyenas. Not because the honey badger can win these encounters, it almost certainly cannot, but because it will not stop. It will fight until it is dead or the predator leaves. Most predators learn quickly that the caloric cost of killing a honey badger exceeds any possible benefit. This leads to one of the most remarkable behavioral observations in African wildlife: large predators avoiding a 16-kilogram animal not out of fear of injury, but out of sheer fatigue. There is intelligence beneath the aggression. Honey badgers have been observed using tools. In captivity, one individual named Stoffel became notorious for escaping enclosures, using rakes left by keepers as ladders, rolling stones to create steps, and on one occasion waiting for a tortoise to walk past, then using its shell as a boost to reach a fence. When the tortoise was removed, the honey badger dug up a mat and repositioned it. These are not reflexive behaviors. They are problem-solving. In the wild, the honey badger maintains a loose, non-exclusive relationship with a small bird called the greater honey guide. The bird knows where beehives are. The honey badger knows how to open them. The honey guide calls, leads, and waits. The honey badger follows, breaks, and eats. The bird feeds on the wax and larvae left behind. It is one of the few documented mutualistic relationships between a mammal and a wild bird, a partnership older than human agriculture, running quietly through the African savanna. A creature this difficult to kill, this capable, this adaptable, has inevitably attracted mythology. In parts of southern Africa, folk tradition holds that the honey badger is unkillable. That bullets pass through it. That it is protected by spirits. This is exaggeration, but the exaggeration has a root in something genuinely observed: the honey badger, again and again and again, simply does not die when it should. It survives snake venom, bee swarms, leopard attacks, and whatever else the savanna proposes. It survives not through size or speed or pack tactics, but through something closer to pure refusal. Which makes the final fact all the more striking. The honey badger has no natural enemies. Not one species hunts it specifically, returns for it, or has evolved to make it a prey item. Every predator capable of killing it has, over evolutionary time, decided not to bother. The most fearless animal on Earth is not fearless because it cannot feel danger. It is fearless because every danger it has ever encountered has. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, hit like and subscribe for more incredible facts.